So I honestly don't know why I've never done this before, but last time I did this, I actually ran out of bullets with my M1, and let me show you exactly what I'm talking about. So we're here on Cuatro Colinas, and there's a river that goes all the way across this whole map here. But basically what you do is you start at this top lodge here by the Granja Arboleda, and anyways, you start up here at 5:40 in the morning. You wait about 10 game minutes, and then you go right down to this river here, and you run all the way down along here. Usually the red deer start from this point here and end here, and then you go around here somehow, get over to this lodge, run back to here, and the red deer start from here all the way down to here. And I mean, you can hunt this whole thing, but mostly I found red deer in sections. So like I said, this section, and then down here I found some more in this section right here. So basically that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be starting on the north end and working our way all the way down this river's edge. Well, to start off, we have this beautiful stag out here at about 220 yards. So that's how good this spot actually is. Let's see if we can't take him down with the M1. He's quartering away slightly, but I think we should be able to put it right where we want it. Let's actually crouch. I don't think we really need to go prone for this, but... Whew. That was a heart shot. Right on the money. Well, we just came all the way over here, and I think because we fast traveled and it took a long time to get over here, the stag decided to somehow fall over. And I mean, you can still kind of see it decent, but no, it was perfect. Oh, let's pick it up anyways. That there was a 240 yard left lung heart shot on that stag. Wow. Beautiful shot. And a 197 stag. That rack there might be one of my all-time favorite, because I've gotten probably 5 or 6 with this type of rack, but this one has like split forks all over. 1, 2, 3, 6 sets of forks split on this huge stag here. Well, that's kind of another giant out there at about 300 yards out, a huge mythical, but with a score like that, he's probably going to score around like a 240s. Let's see if we can't take him down with the M1. Okay, so he's about 300. He's quartering away. I can see his hind quarter there and his front shoulder there. And that looked right where I wanted it to be. That's going to be a monster 238 scoring mythical stag that we got at 290 yards in the left lung. I know you guys couldn't see him very good, but he was quartering almost all the way away. And I've been waiting for him to turn, but he did not want to turn, so we went for it and we placed it pretty much right where I wanted. I think we might get this guy mounted just because he is so big. I mean, look at the spread on that thing. Well, guys, look at what we just found. That right there is an absolute giant. A 9 legendary diamond potential red deer stag, and he's about 50 yards away, coming right towards us. He's actually kind of stopped out there at 50. Now, I know he's going to come to the left, so we could try and call and get him to calm down a little bit, but I don't really want to do that. I think we'll just let him keep walking. But now we got to try and draw back. Zero in for about 20. And we'll go for a double lung. He smoked. He's down. That was a rush. Now we're right on the backside of right where I told you guys we were going to go. Pretty much right dead center in the middle of this map, and I found this whole herd of red deer down here drinking. But then I picked up a track that was running off to the right side here. That was a max weight track. I started tracking it and I was waiting to see what it was. I haven't seen anything for about 5-10 minutes. All of a sudden I looked and I saw a rack that was definitely a huge mythical or bigger, except for this guy looked like he might have been a little bit bigger. And well, you saw he's a 9. Looks like he went down right on top of this tree here. But there's a red deer there. You can see them all kind of feeding there. But we'll grab him. Oh my god, it's a gold. Well, I guess that's kind of why it looked like a mythical, huh? Oh, just my luck. Perfect shot though. Nice double lung, 20 yards away. And a gold. I honestly think our mythical scored 240 the other day. Maybe not, but either way, yeah, that's our biggest red deer so far, so we'll have to get him mounted. Okay, so let me show you what we're doing here. Right here at this marker is where we just got that last red deer. Obviously we started up here, we worked our way. The key is to stay on the north side of the river here. And once you get to this point here, if you get an animal down, somehow you have to cross back over. I didn't have this lodge open, so basically we had to go all the way over across this road and come back to this point here. So now we're kind of on this side, and what I was gonna do is get to this point here, which honestly, if you're on this side, you can't see this back side over here. So basically you have to hunt this side, and then once you get to here, there's a boat you can cross back over and get back over to this side, work your way around here, and keep an eye out on this side of the river. Okay, you're not going to believe this, but less than 150 yards away from where we just got that huge 9 that didn't quite make diamond, we just found this guy. According to the score on that thing, 210 to 270, that's going to be 480 divided by 2. That should score 240. This stag should score more than our 9 legendary. He's out there at 290. Again, he's quartering away, but honestly, I kind of don't mind that angle. So 290, we'll back up just a little bit here, and I think, actually, I want to double check this. 280, yeah, okay, anything 280, I don't really want to be zeroed in for 300 because we could hit the vertebrae, but 280, yeah, that's exactly where I wanted it. Should have dropped in there nicely, and let's watch. I bet that's going to be our biggest one yet, even though the 9 potentially could have been our biggest one. That guy there had the highest score estimate of any stag that I've ever seen so far. Now what's important here is there's actually a little dock with a boat on it. Now if we go to this dock, we can transport over to the other side of the river and go over and go take a look at our massive stag that we just got. Unfortunately, the drink time is about to end, so either way, I guess that's going to work out nicely for us to be able to go get that huge stag and kind of stop hunting this river bottom. So here's going to be the boat. Let's head on over here and jump in it. But before we go over there, I want to show you one important thing. On the map, it's so important, especially multiplayer, to mark exactly where you took down your animal. Because a lot of times, say over here, we took down that big stag from before, the hunting pressure disappears from multiplayer, from other hunters. So if you just go around and go to like your circles of hunting pressure, it's not going to work. You're going to lose so many animals. So make sure you mark your spot. And then we'll travel across the river here, and now we're over on the other side, and let's go over here and find that massive mythical. So he's actually running a pretty good little ways here, maybe like close to 200 yards. But all I know is he was definitely smoked, and here he is laying down right here. Let's find out how far he was. That was a 294 yard shot. He's going to score 241. That is our biggest stag yet. I mean, I can't even fit him in the screen here. 241, he just barely missed diamond. Let's take a look at that shot placement though at 291. Remember I said I didn't want to zero in for 300 because we could hit the spine? Well, we helped for the spine for 160, and I mean, honestly, that could have hit heart. We really couldn't have made a better shot than that right there with the angle that we had to work with. So again, we're going to have to get this guy mounted and spend a ton of cash. But it just seems like every time we make money, we spend it just as fast as we make it. And honestly, if we get something like this every time, I'm not going to not get it mounted because that's a beautiful looking stag. Okay, so when I just saw this guy, I honestly thought he was guaranteed a 9 legendary, but he's only a mythical, but he's still an absolute giant, and he has a really cool rack on him. I definitely want to try and get this guy down. We're right along the bottom of the river bottom here again, and we're actually not too far away from where we just got that last one. And then here lays this giant of a beast red deer. We're going to try and take him down. The only thing is, I think we're going to try and go right below that branch. It's going to be tricky, but we're going to try and make it happen because this is actually the second attempt I've had. We held right for the bottom of the branch, and if we missed the branch, it should have been a vital hit. And it in fact was, because he's down, as you can see from the hunting pressure right there. So what I mean by saying this is my second attempt is I actually saw him before down here on this river bottom, and I could have taken him, but he was in some thick brush, and I wanted you guys to see him a little bit better. So what I decided to do is take a kind of warning shot into the dirt and I thought that that might actually get him to kind of turn a little bit and notice us. Well, instead he just bolted, and so that didn't really work out very good. But anyways, well, I'll just show you what happened. Alright, let's go for a little warning shot here. See what happens. Hopefully he turns a little bit and gives us a nice shot. Or he's just gonna bolt and we'll probably never see him again. And here lays our massive Mythical Stag. This guy has one of the coolest racks for the Mythical as well. So we'll take a cool picture of him and let's pick him up and see how we did. He's gonna score 221. So he's not going to score as much as the other ones, but with a rack like that, you know what? That's probably why. The one side has like the small legendary rack and the other side has a massive, I think, legendary rack. But anyways, 221 and we hit a right lung at 257. You can see we hit just above the heart. So actually that is not bad. A huge stag, and yeah, I think we'll definitely get him mounted. Oh my god, I think we may have just found one of the coolest rares that I've ever seen in Call of the Wild. That's a giant rare piebald red deer. He's a 7 very hard and he has one of the coolest racks and he's a rare. Not only that, if we look right there, I think that's an albino or leucistic mouflon. But honestly, this is incredible. This is just something. About 220 out and we have a good wind. So what we're going to try and do is call this giant monster stag in. I think we're just going to kind of hang tight right here and see if we can't get a better view of this giant. I can't see that good, but maybe if we stepped right here. We're not fully invisible, but that's him right there. Oh my god. He's 60 yards away. Perfectly broadside right there. We could take that, but you know what? We're not going to. I'm going to go prone, and we're going to try and call him out into the open a little bit here. I don't think he's spooked. I'm going to double check. He's still drinking. Oh my god, here he comes. We got his attention. He's 60 yards away, and he's coming in. Let's back up a little bit. Oh my god. He's incredible. Okay, we're going forward. We are zeroed in for 19 yards, so that's perfect. But look at this incredible beast of a stag. Oh, he stopped. Oh my god. Smoked him. Holy, that thing's incredible. He's down. That was one of the coolest moments I've ever had in Call of the Wild right there. You can see their albino mouflon is over there, but you know what? This is just something you hardly ever see. And honestly, probably one of the coolest rares that I could have ever asked for right here. We'll take one picture. He's a 196 gold piebald. Such a unique rack and an incredible piebald. Just smoked him, double lung liver at 21 yards away. But to be able to see him coming into the call and take him down with a bow, I just can't get over how special of a rare this is. Just absolutely stunning. I mean, he's going to be the main focal point of pretty much all three of our trophy lodges. Wow. Alright guys, well let me show you where we just got that huge rare piebald red deer before we go over to the trophy lodge and go take a look. We've been hunting a lot. We've been covering pretty much this whole south end of the map today. We hunted all the way along the river. That was the main thing we did. And then I kind of started hunting a couple of these little lakes down here. I hunted this one where I think Flinter's at right now. And then I decided to go over here at the last second because I hunted here before and I didn't see anything. But I thought, you know what? I just want to check this one lake here just because. And I checked it, and that right there is where the rare piebald red deer was. And an incredible rare he is. From 5:30 until 9 o'clock, he was right at that zone, right at this lake. Well guys, here we are back at the Trophy Lodge, and this is probably one of the coolest, most majestic rares that I've ever gotten in over 4 years of playing Call of the Wild right here, or however long Call of the Wild's been out for. I don't even remember. I've been playing it for so long. That's how rare and how cool this species actually is. An incredible looking rack and a massive rare piebald red deer. I don't know if we'll ever be able to top this rare. I mean, the only thing you could really get that's probably better than this would be like a diamond piebald. But even the diamond racks don't look this good. The rack that we got on this red deer here is just, in my opinion, it's the best rack that there is for red deer. And the fact that we got that, not only just that, but we ended up getting a rare in that rack variation. Absolutely incredible rare, and I am so happy with that hunt. And we took him down with a bow at 20 yards away. So we're gonna keep him just like that right up in our main room here. We have all of our other animals over there. That's our big elk, and there's our other, we almost fell over, but that's a true rack red deer with the same rack as this one. I actually think he looks really cool from the side too. If you look with all the tines that he has, I mean, he's very impressive from pretty much more than one angle. I would say about 3 or 4 different angles. It's just, he's really something else, isn't he? But yeah, that's going to be him right there, and I am so happy to have this incredible rare in our Trophy Lodge. So that's going to be it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.